Alright, so is it gonna post itself or are you gonna post it?
The link should go in the Discord. Yeah,
It did now.
as we get the last few drivers joining. Come on, why have I got a low...
Alright.
Oh, with me. No. Yeah, there is a notification gone out. On the stream. Yeah, this. How are you doing today in the stream? Hopefully doing great.
I'm doing great and everything's looking good for the race. What about you?
Yeah, I'm great, thank you. Oh, and also, yeah, Keanu, he was our last season championship driver. I wanna be, I wanna be cooking for you, Dad. Well, you can try your best, and yeah, that's all that matters, you know.
Yeah.
As welcome everyone to the stream as well. If you are just joining us, this is Asia Tier 1, Round 1 at Monza. It is gonna probably be a bit chaotic, but we'll see how it goes. You know, Monza is a Italian circuit, so we'll see if it goes well or yeah. You never judge a track by its front cover, you know. Can I make that a bit bigger? There you go. Does that look worse or better? That probably looks worse. The camera angle. Thoughts on who might be winning today?
Uh my thoughts are really chaotic as well, like you said about the track, because it is a tricky track, you know. It can literally be anything, a safety car or something like that. So it's not clear until the end of the race. So yeah, that's my thoughts.
Yeah, fair enough. As you said, like really, someone could be leading and then one small mistake could potentially ruin your race, and you could potentially be in like P10 or yeah, not on a podium maybe.
Yeah, especially in that sector two turns, because if your car is on the straight setup, you cannot do that very well, and you might go onto the gravel and lose the control of the car. So it can be a disaster for you.
Yeah, as hopefully some of these drivers have been practicing, as yeah, we might get surprised and see a new driver shock us, and yeah, you never know, the tides could change.
Yeah, especially in Monza.
As I predict, there might be at least one or two safety cars today, maybe. I don't know.
And if you ask me, there is at least going to be one, and the maximum would be 3 or 2.
Fair enough.
But I expect the first safety car in the first lap or the second lap.
Yeah. I feel like there might be one in between, like like directly in between, like halfway. Yeah.
Agree.
As we've got 16 in the lobby right now, it's gonna be a definitely chaotic turn one. Some drivers might be trying to brake super late, some trying to brake super early. Hopefully there isn't loss of front wings into turn one, but we'll just have to see what happens, really.
We need to get our fingers crossed in the front wing, because especially when the front brakes, the rear brakes too, and you need to be careful there to not break your front wing.
Yeah, as yeah, anything could really happen. Like, you could be leading the race and then spin out, or maybe make a slight contact, and it could potentially ruin your race. But in the weather, that's another thing. It could be full wets, it could be dries. We have zero clue what the weather could be like today.
Yeah, that's a tricky one.
As I've just as I've just had as I've just seen, someone said no rain in the chat. So if there is no rain, then good luck to you. Um, but yeah, we never know what Italy might be like. It could be a wet day, a dry day, or it could be very hot. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. As we've got nearly quite a lot of drivers in so far.
I mean, if it rains, it's all about your skill and your driving style, because it's not gonna save you if you're bad in rain, because DRS is not enabled in rain. You cannot overtake cars like in dry conditions.
Yeah, as it takes more talent to drive in wet. As on this game, in my opinion, I cannot drive in wet. It's like my worst enemy.
So do I cannot race in wets, but can race in inter, because I don't know, wets makes me feel a bit more Lance Strollish.
Yeah, as yeah, it's just there's this little grip on the track as well versus normal dry conditions. You can go like left to right, get for good switchbacks, but when in wet, you're gonna have to like slow the car well down to get a good switchback.
And especially with the brakes, you can lock up anytime.
Yeah, as the setups will definitely hopefully matter today, as you could have a very good one around corners or a very long straight line speed one. I don't know which one would be better though.
I like Monza for that. Like Baku, it's something really. What can I say? Like, it has really long straights and a lot of corners, slow corners and medium speed corners.
Yeah, as anything, yeah. Like for example, my setup might be completely different to yours. Yours could be completely different to the championship driver maybe, and yeah. It's just adapting it to your liking could be, yeah, potential, to win your race or win a race.
But if you go for a low wing setup like 0-0, if it rains, it's not gonna go in your way.
Yeah, as like that as it what is it called? Like yeah, like that is the difference between a potential race win or a potential P10, you know?
Yeah, I agree. As we have 4 minutes left till the qualifying of this exciting race, we will see who will win or get the pole.
Yeah, as I feel like David in the he hasn't chosen a car yet, but I feel like he might be doing quite good. Thetan Ultra, he's definitely going to be challenging up there. Definitely Starlight as well, the main host of the lobby.
So we will see who will win and get the pole in just 3 minutes from now.
Yeah, as we'll have some people joining midway through qualifying, which is all good.
18 people at the moment, so it's going to be an exciting race, I can tell.
Yeah, as this attendance is very great today, you know. It's like the best I've seen it in a while.
It's the best we've seen, but in qualifying, it's not the driver's best because you can get impeded anytime.
Yeah, as the outlaps and the in-laps do matter, kind of, because, yeah, some drivers decide to go to mediums. I don't know why, but they prefer mediums over softs.
I mean, it's about the strategy in the race. You can choose softs in the race and medium in qualifying.
Yeah, then would oh, then would you not think to go softs for the qualifying and maybe softs towards the end, or
Depends. I cannot tell that. And we have 19 people racing today.
yeah, all of the better, you know. There's gonna be front row seats. There's gonna be back marker seats. There's gonna be in between like the midfield pack seats as well.
Yeah, and I think everyone's ready for this race.
Yeah, it's like the show's just getting started as well.
Yeah, it's starting yet. Like in the season, anything can happen. This might be a championship decider race. Like when you go to the seasons, and you might say, "What if I didn't blah 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 in Monza?" So this might be an important race.
Yeah, as definitely many people will remember this moment in maybe DRL history, you know? Like, this could be a race that we could think, oh my god, this race was super good. Or this race was super intense, you know? And anything.
Probably I choose the second one because a lot of people and a lot of action.
Yeah, as. Yeah, like. This track, it isn't the best in my opinion, but it isn't the worst as well.
Yeah, it isn't the worst, but it isn't the best. So it's a middle thing, but it's our opinion. So it depends on the drivers.
Yeah. Welcome into the chat. How are you doing today? Hopefully doing great. Welcome to Driven Racing League
As the
Asia Tier
clock
1.
is the time for the qualifying starts, we are ready.
Yeah, hopefully the drivers are ready as well, and hopefully they'll be getting their gears up and yeah, ready to go racing and set qualifying lap times as well.
Yep.
Um, I feel like Williams might be up there with a top five maybe or top six.
I don't really know though. It depends. Like we said before, it can like anything can happen in this race, or anything bad or good can happen to the driver. So we don't know yet.
Yeah. we'll have to ride the wave then, and yeah, surf. Yeah. Yeah. I hope it goes well. I believe in you. You know, you can win this. You can win your tournament. And don't worry. We've got next week as well. We've got like many races to go. You know. I believe in you. You know, you've got this. But yeah, I like to see your what's it
As the
called.
drivers are getting ready for this exciting race, we are gonna start the qualifying in just a moment.
And yeah, I love to see your like determination. That's what it's called. Yeah, as this is gonna be a wild one. Hopefully, everyone, you've got your seatbelts fashioned and you're in. Go grab yourself some popcorn if you want to, or a drink. The show is about to start. Feel free to grab anything and yeah, enjoy.
I mean, this is going to be an exciting race, isn't it?
Yeah, hopefully there's action. There might be even, yeah, there might be teammates working together maybe, giving a bit of a slipstream or a tow.
I mean, like we seen in 2019 or 2020, they can try to get the toe and no one will want to go first.
Yeah, it'll have to be a waiting game to see who does go out first. A waiting game. Or
We don't know, it can rain though.
yeah, the chance of rain could be 50-50 maybe. Yeah,
I mean, it's not impossible in rain Monza, so we don't know, it can rain too.
yeah. It would feel well bad to see it rain, but I don't really want to curse it though.
Yeah. Oh, it's not raining, so drivers are happy.
Yeah, for now it's not raining. When later on it might be raining.
Yeah, I don't want to do a curse on these drivers, so it can rain too.
Yeah, yeah. As hi Miguel, how are you doing today? Hopefully doing
And the
great.
McLaren is going through the pit lane. As we can see, the Red Bull of Nirio is going too. So everyone's going now. They're not waiting.
Yeah, they're not messing around today. They've got their race, what's it called, mentality on. They've got their race gears on. They've even got their setups on and the tyres on, hopefully. Like I said, someone's got to be on the mediums for qualifying.
I mean, like, doing a good lap important. Like, you need to do one lap. You
Um,
don't want to be Lando Norris in Baku in Q1. Like, you need to do a one lap and secure your spot.
yeah, there's 19 and yeah, like I said, nearly a full grid, 19 drivers. Someone could be making the top 10 shootout today in for short qualifying. Yeah, you could potentially start last to first in this race. You don't always have to qualify quite high, and yeah, anything could go down today.
The first one will do the lap is the McLaren of Ratanen, and I don't know if he's going to secure a good position or not, so we will find out.
Yeah, as the McLaren team will be looking to hopefully impress us today, as I've got the McLaren t-shirt on as well, so best luck to them and every other team in general. As we see, he
Yeah,
goes down to turn one.
you need to use a lot of speed in the straight. That is a high speed 343. So the McLaren is pretty quick in the straights.
Yeah, and his setup might be tweaked towards the cornering speed or for straight line speed. We'll have to wait and see, but he's got an alright personal best sector 1 for now. It can be taken away by someone else.
There's traffic ahead of him. I think he doesn't get going impeded, but we don't know. The Alpine is going a bit slower than we thought.
Yeah, as he does get past him quite quickly.
And there was a yellow flag in sector 1, turn 1 and 2, and there's an Alpine gone off.
Oh, and that's our first retirement for today. Racing Diabetes out in qualifying. Don't know what he's done there.
He had a moment with the Alpine of Audi. Oh.
In Audi, in P10, or as Runnett, he does have the quickest lap.
And Ferrari gets it.
Yeah, not Nathan. Snatches P1 off of Runnett. As for Kicksauber in P3 on his first banker lap. They're not looking too slow at the moment, not too quick either, but it would be a respectable banker lap for today.
I mean, the Kicksauber is really fast. When you look at that lap, he's not quite far ahead of the McLaren with the medium tires.
Yeah, like the times on, they're not that far off. As the Williams, he goes P2.
Oh, look at that! That's really close.
Yeah, as I was definitely not expecting that from these drivers. As a new fastest lap from David.
Yeah, that's a really good provisional pole.
Yeah, a 1 minute 19.420. That's impressive right there. A Ferrari 1-2 at their home track, really. Damn. If it stays that way, Ferrari might be able to get the maximum points into their first race here today.
I think that's too early to talk about that.
Yeah, it might be a bit too early.
Yeah. I don't want to curse on something, but by the way, the Haas is setting a really good lap time right there. He's around the final turn. This is the turn that you need to be really careful to not invalidate your lap time if you're going wide in that turn. And the Haas comes to finish his lap with a P9.
Yeah, not too bad from him. I'm sure he would definitely want to improve though, as he's probably got more fuel in the tank to go for a second run, maybe.
Yeah, he is. Look at that. He's pushing so much.
Ooh. Getting onto the grass there a bit. I don't know if he missed the apex a bit or...
Oh, wow. There's a McLaren.
Yeah, it might be a bit of a glitch in-game.
Yeah, he left the session because of an issue, I think, and that is glitch.
Yeah. He might need an invite. I don't think I have him as a friend. Let me have a check.
And he's pushing so much right now. With the DRS, let's see, is it going to be enough for him? And he improves by 4 seconds to his lap. And you don't want to get invalidated your lap time right here.
Yeah, as it's well close.
He has a low fuel. I think he's gonna box this lap.
He might do box, yeah. Unless if he can quickly set this last lap time and somehow lift and coast towards the end of the lap. And he does improve up into P9 still.
Oh, the Williams and the Ferrari had a moment there.
Yeah, a bit tight out there from the pit lane as the Ferrari goes way off the track.
Look, that's what I said. The turn one is going to be crucial for them. Even in qualifying, they are making some mistakes, and look at that.
Yeah, there's definitely some action here that you do not want to miss.
Uh, the Red Bull is pushing too hard. He has a little bit of toe. Yellow flags again for the Ferrari.
Yeah, maybe he's got some underfloor damage, maybe, or some side pods.
Yeah, and I'm taking a look at V10. No, VT10 Ultra, and will he be on provisional pole?
Yeah, anything could get him by P1. It is P2 though, not far
P2.
off.
Oh,
A definitely contender for today's race, maybe.
yeah, probably because he did do a good lap and broke the Ferrari 1-2 in qualifying.
Yeah, as he definitely did impress us there with that lap time. This is his. I don't think this is his home. What is it called? I think he's reserving for today, as he's
He is
in
reserving.
different tier or EU tier 1.
And the Aston Martin started his lap. That is the chicane. You need to be careful. You don't want to make contact there and go to the gravel. There's a bit of traffic ahead of him.
Yeah. As I'm going on board with the Mercedes in P6.
He's pushing really good there. But he's gonna pit. I think, yeah, he will.
Oh.
I mean, you don't want to get a pit lane penalty in the race. That costs you a 10 seconds.
Yeah, thank you, Miguel. Yeah, as for Kix Albert, he was promoted up to P8, P7, but then he's dropped down 2 places now in P9.
And the Alpine of the Ferrando 88 is now P3.
Yeah, maybe on a podium, maybe if he could keep his pace up, but he gets beaten
Of
by
the
the Aston
Aston
Martin.
Martin. I mean, the Ferrari did a really good gap there, so he's on provisional pole and he's trying to improve it. He's on an out lap and he will start to improve his lap now.
Yeah, as we're gonna go on board with him for his next push lap. Can he improve? And where will he improve? Will it be Sector 1 or Sector 2 or maybe the last sector where he can potentially improve? We're gonna have to see. Oh, bit of a lock up though. Did that help him or not?
I think he helped him because the lock up there doesn't really matter if you didn't lock too much, but he's pushing and I think he's gonna improve his lap.
Yeah, as he is slightly improving. That lock up did definitely probably help him maybe.
This is the turns that I said before. You need to be really careful there. You don't want to get a track limits or go into the gravel. He's really careful there and he's pushing to the limits, opening the rear wing, and in the straight, will he go fine here?
Yeah, as he's slower in Sector 2, but he did definitely push those limits, so I don't know how he is going slower. He has got low fuel now.
And there's the Aston Martin ahead of him, going really slow.
Yeah, that's a Red Bull also got in the way of the Ferrari. Will it be a last minute gain towards
Anti-pit.
the end? Ah, he goes into pit lane.
I mean, he did cancel it for going for a final lap, and he know he couldn't improve that.
Yeah, he probably thought he could have improved, but deep down towards the last sector, it just didn't really go well for him.
Yeah, I think he messed up in that sector two's first corner. So the Mercedes of Javin Wayne is on an out lap.
Yeah, he might be. He might have to get out of the way of the Haas driver behind, as the Haas is on a push lap of Flippower in
Low power, and
P14.
he goes wide. and I think he's too far behind, so there's nothing to be worried about at the moment.
Yeah, he is gaining on his lap time by 5
Oh,
full tenths.
the Mercedes jumped to the curb there. I think he might get a floor damage, so it is really important to be careful about your floor in here because it's a tricky track.
No, as a Haas driver, he invalidated his lap time.
I mean, I was expecting that because he did go wide in the turns that I said in
Yeah.
sector two. So the Mercedes starts his lap.
He,
Oh, he looks up.
oh, yeah. I don't know if that'll be costly or not, but hopefully he does get these most of the corners nice and smooth and optimal if he can do that.
I think he messed up there, but he improved slightly.
Yeah, as for Mercedes AMG, surely they've got something in the tank to make sure he can get further up the grid slightly, as his
Oh, he's
teammates,
pushing really good right now.
yeah, as his teammates just up in front of him.
And we will see if it goes well for him. He's P10 at the moment, and he improves. And that is the fastest sector 2 from the Mercedes.
Can he go provisional P1? Will he be the man to put the Ferrari out of his misery?
It's not done yet. This is the final turn. You need to be really careful. A slight look up there. Is it going to help him or is it not going to help him? A little bit of grass there, and he uses the ERS. Will be. This is going to be good for him. And no, it is P8.
It looks so good there on Sector 2, and most of the track and most of his lap looked very great there.
Oh,
Oh!
that's a big one. And I think he messed up the lap in the sector 3. He did a look up and touched the grass.
Yeah, as that's a bit unfortunate there for Mercedes.
Wow, that traffic is so huge there. And there's a
Oh!
contact! Big,
Oh!
big moment with the Mercedes!
As
German Wayne,
he gets a 5 place grid penalty for that.
the teammates have made a contact. Quartiux and German Wayne had a big moment. Look at the Mercedes thing. It is missing.
Yeah, as the Mercedes team are falling apart, and they've got no. They might be in a VC together, but if they're not, then they're falling apart physically and mentally, maybe.
Wow, I wonder what happened there. The second I said there's a traffic there and they made a contact. I mean, that was like the Formula 4 crash of Lance Stroll there. And they were going side by side in that chicane after turn and they made a contact. And look at that. He doesn't have any front wing.
Yeah, as I'm just speechless. It kind of was like a bit of a in real life scenario, and yeah, like when two teammates collide, it doesn't always go well. Um,
Yeah, and they made it. That is really bad.
that's
And the
why.
Kicksauber separates them in P9, so we cannot see a moment together, sir.
Yeah, as that's why two teammates they always won't. They might be good in general if they've got good mentality. If they haven't got good mentality, then that's where you gotta stay for the chaos or the carnage, as
By
anything
the
could
way,
still happen.
Javin Wayne is on a lap. He isn't caring about the damage he has, or does he? I don't know, but he's on a lap, and that's a lockup.
Yeah, maybe he's only got some slight damage, maybe some minor or
I don't know, but the LP separates them once again, like the Kicksauber in P10. That is Audi B again, and yeah.
yeah. As the Williams in P7, can the Mercedes beat the Williams? Not far off lap time, as in P1 improves once again.
I'm taking a look at the Haas at the moment. I think he will go for another lap. Oh, there's a spin by the Red Bull. VT10 Ultra has a broken front wing.
Ooh, we might need to pit for that, unless if that is some minor damage. It does look minor for now.
And his teammates gets the tow from the Ferrari. That's what he needed. Nairo, can he improve? He can improve, but that is not enough for him.
Yeah, as anything could still happen. As a P2 for the Haas driver at the moment.
I'm taking a look at the Liefrando Alpine, and he isn't improving by 2/10. That's a lot of gap, especially in the qualifying.
Yeah.
And he's pushing too much. He has a tow. The V-Cup helps him. Oh, look at that straight line speed that he got from the tow. And that is the fastest sector 2 from the Alpine. Can he do it?
The Alpine.
And yeah, now he's approaching the final turn in the straight. He needs to be careful there. He doesn't want to make any mistake. He goes full throttle
Yeah.
with the ERS. Can he make it? The provisional pole or the pole position? Let's see. He can't improve in sector 3. So that is P5 for the Alpine there.
Yeah, a respectable lap time from him.
Oh, there's a crash!
Oh!
Red Bull of Naira crash!
What, into turn 1? Damn.
That is the straight. Oh, that's a big crash for the Red Bull there.
Oh.
As the qualifying ends with the Ferrari on pole, David Sweat on pole, and the front row goes for the Haas with him alongside Darius, and the second row is VT10 Ultra with Yuan.
Yeah, as that was super chaotic indeed.
I mean, I am so excited for the race because if that's the qualifying, the race is going to be really chaotic.
Yeah, as it was physically like a full-on movie there. You've got the normal stuff in it, then you've got the climax, the action where it starts, and then after that, the action just unfolds.
And here's the starting grid for you. Like I said, this is the 2 rows, and the Austrian shares the row with the Poland, Liefrando, and not Nathan shares the row. And FC Ingolstadt and Yevin Wayne shares that row, but Yevin Wayne gets a penalty. You know what happened with his teammate? They made a contact, and his teammate is starting 11th.
Yeah, as it wasn't the best of moments there. I'm sure it might get replayed maybe, I don't know, but it was a bit of a moment, let alone the least.
Yeah. And oh, it's cloudy.
There might be a chance of light rain maybe, or it looks dry for now though.
I'm not a weather reporter, but I think it's gonna rain.
Yeah.
I know F1 24 very well. When there is a lot of clouds, it means it's going to rain soon.
Yeah, maybe in the next 15 minutes in the game it might rain, or it could just be a false alarm. It could be a bit of a trick.
Yeah, like in real life Mexico, we saw some light drop, and it was dry once again. So we don't know yet.
Yeah, as today's pit lane is quite long and beefy as we get onto the 5 red lights. It's going to be 5 red lights and it's lights out and away we go.
And the Ferrari gets a really good launch, what he needed, and the Haas is alongside him. Can he overtake him? The Red Bull and the Aston Martin is fighting his way through, and there's a big contact. The Alpine goes wide with the Aston Martin. The Ferrari is down to third, and the Alpine is giving up the positions. There might be a safety car, and VT10 Ultra gets a position in the chaos with Darius losing a place. Here we go. This is the strategies, by the way, and he tries the inside. Can he make it through? And the Ferrari sneaks in there. Nathan can't overtake, and there's a Williams off the road.
Yeah, like I said, there's anything in this race. What more could you ask for?
Yeah, Alpine really advanced to crash into David's and VT10 Ultra. Kids, but the Williams is pushing really good. VT10 Ultra goes what?
Yeah, so I can hear you now in my headset. I don't know why that happened to my PC, but it's all good, as there is a battle going on board right now for Williams versus a Red Bull. Who can shine today at Monza? Lap 2 already. Who can come out on top? Starlight goes
Oh,
around
they're
the
so
outside.
close.
Oh.
You should have tried the inside there, but it's really risky. Like in turn one, we said it's really risky. And there's tires on banging each other at the back as the Alpine made contact with Nairo there. So Nairo passes him, and the Kickstarter is trying to sneak in to the half of them, and Nairo gets overtaken by the Kickstarter. They're going wide, and there's two cars wide there as the Williams gets a penalty.
Oh, that's just carnage. Red Bull's gone. The Kickstarter went slightly off. Naro's
Oh,
dropped
the
down to
Kickstarter
P20.
Racing diabetes has a front wing damage there. I wonder what's happened to him.
Yeah, as Miguel in P15 has got a 3-second time penalty in the Aston Martin. Hopefully he'll be further off the grid slowly and surely.
And David Sweat is opening the gap between him and Darius as the Red Bull of VT10 Ultras coming round the outside, trying to overtake. Ultimate overtake from the Red Bull of V10 Ultra.
As a fantastic move there from him, surely he can get that position, unless if the Haas driver is willing to battle. He is surely going to be willing to battle, though. He is going to be battling. These two not going to give an inch. Who can come out on top? It is going to be the Haas for now, versus Williams as well.
Oh, the Williams sneaked in really good there, and he's trying to overtake the Red Bull. But remember, he has a penalty, so it's not over yet for him. And the strategy is going to be really good in this race as well.
As he gets up into P3, it was for a short time. He tries to battle for P3, but he doesn't, he does get it actually. Through goes, not Nathan as well, up into P3, a double overtake there. Damn, that was impressive.
Oh, this is 4 cars wide, and the Ferrari is ahead of them. So double Ferrari podium at the moment, but it's not over yet with the DRS. So oh my God, look at that! It's like a carnival, and there goes the Aston Martin of Yuan. What an overtake from him!
Yeah, it's like esports levels. Like, this is very impressive. Like, I've never seen this in a while, and if these drivers keep this up, we might see a last lap battle from most of these drivers, as they're gonna make it 3 wide. Are they okay? I don't know if they're okay, but they made it 3 wide.
The Kickstarter and the Red Bull made a contact, so I saw an M plate going from the front wing. It broke apart, and that is Yuan trying his best, but the DRS is going to destroy him as the Ferrari overtakes them.
Yeah, not Nathan trying to be the second Ferrari driver, but can he potentially be the leading Ferrari if the top 2 decide to pit soon on lap 19 maybe, or soon?
As I looked at the strategies, Racing Diabetes, Nairo, the Mercedes of Koatiux, and Yuan is on the hard tires, so they might see a different strategy than the others, and the others on the mediums might expect a safety car.
Yeah, as the medium runners and some of the hard runners are doing quite well at the moment. Going on board with Vita Ultra, he gets P3 for now. Can he get any better or any higher up? As in, through goes Joe for Aston Martin in P5. He tries to get P4, but it doesn't really go his way.
Oh, I think the Ferrari is going apart from the DRS. If he doesn't make the launch there, and there's a yellow flag for the McLaren, wonder what happened. I think he slowed down there because he jumped off the curb as the Audi and the Matrox is racing with each other. But we need to go for the other part of the racetrack as the Aston Martin, Ferrari, and the Red Bull are too wide into one corner. They're banging each other's tires. And there's a pin in the back from the Ferrari.
Yeah, like they were going too wide into turn one. They were basically trying to follow each other's lines, and it kind of worked out well for some drivers. Other drivers, it didn't really go as planned.
Yeah, as the Kicksauber is trying to attack on Yuan, and he couldn't do it. And we can see VT10 Ultra escaped from the DRS train. There's a lot of DRS train there, but the most important is P4 to P9. So it can be overtakes any second. Yavin gets a 3 second penalty, and there's coming the DRS zone now.
Yeah, as Vitanotra is surely gonna battle back. He is gonna pounce back, hopefully in the long straight, next long straight maybe.
Yeah, this is the straight that he needs to overtake the Williams there. He has a front wing damage, so it slows him down in the corners.
Yeah, as surely he's gonna pounce on it. He is gonna pounce on his prey. He goes for the move. He gets up into P3. A brilliant move there.
Oh, there's a lockup.
Oh, I don't
And
know
he
if that was
loses a lot of
planned.
places.
It didn't look to be planned, but he did have a slight lock-up, Starlight did, in P5. He might lose another place, maybe.
And while they're battling, I take a look at David Sweat and Darius. David Sweat has opened another 1 second gap and trying to push it more harder. So I think he's trying to secure a good gap and going to try the undercut.
Yeah, the undercut might work in his favour if he can pull that gap a bit more, maybe. But only time will tell, really, with him.
By the way, Nathan and VT10 Ultra's gap is opening.
Yeah, Vitanotra trying to pull away slightly, but I don't think Nathan is going to allow that, as then the Williams is going to be battling with the Scuderia Ferrari, as not Nathan keeps on to P4. Starlight battling with the Aston Martin, maybe?
The McLaren of Mahas, I don't know what's that spelled, but I can say Maha, and he has a farming damage. I think that's with the V-carb from high RPM.
Yeah, as he's doing alright at the moment, as in, oh, Audi going off the track. I don't know where he's going. He's took Martin with him as well, as Martin didn't really cut the track.
Oh, turn one, yellow flags. I think there's a moment.
Yeah, it was between Martin and yeah.
By the way, look at Yuan. Oh my lord, he's trying the ultimate overtake. Makes the ultimate overtake. Now triggers like that. There's a contact with the Ferrari and Yuan. The Ferrari goes wide to the barrier.
Yeah, as that was just chaos. 3 drivers trying to overtake at once. One trying to defend for his life. The other 2 just said, you know what? I'll go for the overtake. It didn't really work for me, so he sadly did get into the wall there, not Nathan did.
I mean, the turn isn't that wide, so why did they try it? So it's cost the Ferrari. The Ferrari is out of the points, so it's all up to David.
Yeah, then if there is a safety car now, it definitely would help not Nathan out, as he just gets the P10 as well for now.
And the Alpine pits for the hot tires, I think. And by the way, we are taking a look at the back row there as the V-card of MN99 makes the overtake, and he locks up when he makes the overtake.
Oh yeah, so Aston Martin versus the McLaren are battling into turn one. One's got a loose front wing, the other one has got a full front wing. Miguel in P12. Can he do anything to battle and defend for his life? He is trying to defend for his life, but the McLaren decides to back out of the move.
The McLaren is really brave with the front wing damage.
As he's sticking, he's going with it, you know. He's not really trying to battle for front wing damage.
Both has the DRS, but the higher EPM overtakes the McLaren in the straight.
Yeah, as further up the grid in P4, will we see a move?
As we go to the top once again for the battle of P3, look at the DRS tray from P3 to P8. That's a lot of traffic. VT10 Ultra makes the overtake, and he's a podium sitter now. He goes wide there, and what can I say? And there's a car wide. Williams tried to overtake once again there, and he did it.
Yes, this battle is getting very intense. I'm literally shaking on my seat right now. I don't know what's happening.
Oh my god. Yes, so do I. The Williams just locked up, and the Kicksauber tried to overtake them, but he couldn't. Now 2 wide. 3 wide, I think, and there's a crash.
That's a Williams in the wall. That has caused a safety car as well. Damn. A 10-second
that was
penalty.
a nasty crash.
Yeah. As I'm sure the Williams won't be as happy with that. Whilst not Nathan will be alright with that. He'll get a free pit stop from that one. Yeah, from that safety car really.
Wow, I don't know what to say. That was a nasty crash. They made a contact each other, and like in Baku and Perez and Carlos. And by the way, the Ferrari of David is not pitting.
Maybe he's thinking to go for long way on the mediums. Or V10 Ultra gets a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
That might ruin his race. That is going to ruin his race.
Yeah, as if his teammate decides to pit as well, it could ruin his race, maybe. Maybe not, yeah.
And the Mercedes is serving the penalty that he did with the Williams. Racing diabetes is up to 10th.
Yeah, as I've got a question. You see in P16 for Mercedes, he's on Inters.
Oh!
Is there some light rain coming in Monza today, maybe?
Yeah, look at the McLaren. So he has pitted for the Inters in a dry condition. So David must be thinking something there, and the Kicksauber is slowing down. Oh, that's a glitch.
Was he not on Inters or yes?
No, he's glitched. But I think the McLaren is going to try something.
Yeah, he might do it. He might be trying to peek onto the Inters maybe a bit too early, maybe? Or maybe he's done it optimal and he might thinking, okay, my engineer says there's 5 minutes in rain. I might try and do Inters now, maybe?
I think, yeah, I agree with you. I think he asked his engineer, and if he said light rain expecting in 2 or 5 minutes, he pitted for this to undercut or try a good strategy when it gets slippery.
Yeah, as Vita Notra is in the pit lane right now. I don't know what tyre he's going on to.
Soft.
He might be taking a different approach, but I think he did serve his 10-second time penalty, so he's back into the fight.
I'm really shocked about the McLaren though. He's not heating his tires, so if he tries to hit his tires, he will use it too much in the dry conditions. Look, he's with the Inter, so he doesn't want to use it too much. I think David is waiting for the rain, and when it gets a little bit slippery, he can pit.
Yeah.
What's on you?
I feel like for McLaren, he might try to do the inters if he can get the inters on, and if they will work well for him.
It's a quite risky one. It's dry. It isn't raining yet, and it's dry.
Yeah. Miguel, can you tell him to add me if that's alright with you? Because I don't have him on here as a friend, as an EA or is it that one? It might be that one. Yeah.
So we have one more lap with the safety car. This is a tricky race. And if I'm right, the rain is coming, as we can see.
Yeah, we'll have to see how it plays off. Yeah. Have you?
This is the calmness before the storm, as we can see.
Is this you or? Because I don't know if I've you added or not.
What?
Just just inviting someone in the chat to the game. There you go. I send you a yeah invite.
Wow, the Red Bull are the back of and ahead of each other. So P16 and P17 both are in the reverse strategies. One in hard, one in softs, and they're brand new. Like it's not used yet. It's one lap old, and you might see the safety car coming to the pit lane in the end of this lap.
Yeah, as anything could still happen here today. One driver could get promoted up to a podium, as it is in this lap, like you said. Can anyone get a good restart and potentially challenge anyone?
I mean, David has to do a strategy on Darius. Like he needs to get caught him sleeping and go ahead of him when the safety car ends.
Yeah, will he be the driver to catch the field napping, or will the drivers behind catch him napping on this safety car restart? We'll have to wait and see, as he is going to
Oh, there
potentially
is
go.
raindrops! Raindrops! Oh my lord!
Maybe the McLaren in P14 has not jinxed it. He's gone on the right tyre at the right time.
Oh, there's raindrops! Oh my lord! It's raining!
My code.
And as we started, David is opening the gap. The Haas will try it, or will he? We don't know. The Aston Martin tries the inside on the Williams. He tries the ultimate overtake with a front wing damage, but he couldn't make it. As we go to the straight there, and he makes it. VT10 Ultra gets another 10-second penalty for corner cutting there, as P3 goes to Yuan. And yeah, comments on you because it's raining.
Yeah. My co-commentator is Brugger. Yeah, he's new to Driven Racing League, and yeah, he's doing quite well today, and he's impressing me, I guess. Yeah, my force at the moment is it could be his time to shine. P18 could potentially be outsmarting the field here, even though it is some light rain now. 3-second time penalty for racing diabetes in P6. Anything could go anyone's way still.
I mean, the gap is not that huge, so when the top drivers pit, so it can be a favor for the McLaren, but he lost time there. We don't know if everyone pits in this lap, I think the McLaren is going to get a high position, and there is penalties everywhere.
Yeah, there's penalties going left, right, and even centre now at some other drivers. Maybe it might be time for the Inters to start coming out. Maybe the McLaren has gone on it for right time, at the right place, under the free safety car, and it's
Oh,
worked out for him, you know?
take a look at the V-carb of MN99 and the Mercedes. They had made a contact, and the Alpine of Audi is trying the outside on the Mercedes. He can't get it through and gets a penalty, and the drivers are pitting for Inters now.
Yeah, I'll send you an info. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, as anything still could happen. The Inter's looking like it might be the best tyre for now. I don't know if it will be the best tyre maybe or not, but we'll have to wait and see.
Of course, we need to wait and see, but I'm taking a look at the race leader at the moment. He's not pitting, or will he at the end of this lap? I think, he won't pit. He's trying to understand the conditions.
Yeah, maybe he thinks it's just light rain, not too much on the track for me to worry about. Maybe he's got nothing
Ooh.
to, yeah, fear at the moment.
Oh, David and Yuan had a moment there. They made contact with each other. So there's a battle for the first position.
Yeah, any driver could still be on for a win or a podium maybe. Lap 15 out of 27 at the moment.
There's 4 people battling for the first place.
Yeah, we might see a four-way battle maybe.
And David is really struggling. He needs to pit for the Inters because I saw him lose 6 tenths in just one corner. And at this corner, he was really struggling, as there's a moment with the Alpine, I think.
Yeah, for Alpine of Audi, I don't know what happened to him. He might have got a bit of, yeah, might have got onto the wrong line with his hard tyres.
Oh, by the way, the McLaren strategy is going really well for him, as the race leader comes in for a stop.
I'll have to see if he is in. No, he's not.
This needs to be a quick stop for Ferrari.
Oh yeah, he has gone in. He's gone on to Inters. Now it might be for time for him to shine, maybe. As the
Oh
McLaren in
my!
P7.
I
Could he be the race net leader, maybe?
Look, he was literally in P16, and now he's in P7. That is an ultimate strategy from him.
Yeah, maybe it's starting to pay off for him. A top 7. He could go better, maybe, if the rain does get worse.
I mean, but he has older tires, like apart from everybody else, it has a 5 age lap like difference.
Yeah, as at the moment, Martin in P6 versus the Red Bull team. Who can come out on top for P5? Will it be Naruto? Naru? Or Martin?
Nairo.
Yeah, I can't pronounce. But yeah, will it be the sister team or the brother team of Red Bull, or the sister? Oh, 10-second time penalty though for P2.
I mean, we are going to get used to it. There's a lot of races, so we are going to get used to the names, the pronunciations, and yeah, the others.
Yeah, as not Nathan in the P5 on the fresh intermediates. P3 for the McLaren though, not too bad from him. As David
I mean,
is going to be battling, he's not going to be battling anyone, yeah.
that is not too bad. This is the best scenario that he wanted. He's going for the race win, and there is 11 laps left. So it is not impossible.
Yeah, as he's definitely not gonna call it a dream. He's gonna call it a. He's gonna. Wait, oh, I messed up my quote. Fudge.
He's gonna call it real, not a dream.
Yeah, he's gonna call it a. Yeah.
So all eyes on David. As we can see, he's battling the Kicksauber. There is no DRS, or there is a DRS. There is still DRS because it is not a lot of rain in the track at the moment. So David has the overtake. He's catching up to McLaren now.
Yeah, as David is the Rain Master, he says in his bio. Can he prove it today, maybe?
We have to find out that if he's a rain master, like he says, he needs to overtake or catch up the McLaren.
Yeah, as he is slightly trying to push that gap closer towards the McLaren. And yeah, we all got away. As in Theta
But
Notra on mediums.
racing diabetes is pushing too much on David Sweat. Oh, he's struggling. But remember, there is still DRS. It's not over yet. And like you said, I don't know why is he on mediums.
Yeah, for Red Bull in P13, Theta Notra.
Yeah, he's on mediums and he didn't pit yet.
Maybe he is gonna go for the move. I don't know if it's better to go on the mediums now or not. But we'll have to wait and
Oh,
see.
there's overtake and contact. The Mercedes has had a contact with, I think, MN99.
Yeah, hopefully these two are. Hopefully they're alright together and they don't take beef like generally or. But yeah, it was a bit unfortunate there from him.
I'm just hoping the Mercedes doesn't get close together when Quartiux pits, because, like in qualifying, they can crash into each other after what happened.
Yeah, so Red Bull is into the pits now. He's on fresh inters on lap 19 in P6 now. As in for McLaren in P2, all he's got to do is hunt down the race leader. Can he do it? Only time
I
will
think
tell.
he does. He doesn't need to hunt him. He just needs to save his tires, because yellow flags for what? Oh, we need
For
to
the
take a
Aston
look at.
Martin in the pit lane.
Yeah, he retired.
There is a battle for P10 as well, as the Haas gets up into P10 versus the Aston Martin. Will the Aston Martin pounce back on his prey?
Oh, we don't know.
As V10 Ultra is finally on intermediates on lap 19.
But he's so far behind the others.
Yeah, he will have to do a miracle hopefully, as I don't know if a miracle is still in play for him. He's got a few laps to go, 7 laps for the race leader to go. Has he gone too late onto those tyres maybe?
By the way, I'm taking a look at David, and he's closing the gap, so he's in the DRS range.
Yeah, his Rainmaster in his bio is clearly paying off. He is going to be pushing those limits, and yeah, he's definitely going to be impressing us today in the light rain.
10 seconds, by the way.
Yeah, as here are your penalties for today's race on lap 20. There's many at the moment, but other drivers haven't got any penalties, which is quite good to see.
Look, look at the 8 and the 14. They all have a penalty. Oh, by the way, David overtake the McLaren.
Oh yeah. Oh, Nario with a 3-second time penalty as well for track limits.
Look at the kick Sauber. Oh, this is going to be a good battle into turn one. So they are getting each other slipstream, but it's not going to work out really well because it's raining, it's slidey, and uh, if you have a corner setup in this moment, it's going to pay you. And let's take a look at these two. So, Racing Diabetes has the DRS going for the inside line at turn one. Is it going to pay off for him? They made contact, they banged wheels, they're so close to each other, and he goes wide. The McLaren rides the curb there.
Yeah, that was a smooth move around the outside, but for McLaren, he probably looked vulnerable there. As DRS has been enabled now, maybe the intermediate tyres will start to pay off now. Martin up into P10 versus the Haas driver in P11.
I don't understand the Mercedes at the moment. He's still on mediums. But wait, look. So it's his strategy to do. He's not going to pit and try to do the gap like this. So if he secures a 5 second gap like this, I think he will do a good result in the race. But he's pushing too much.
Yeah, he might be trying to seek these tyres out towards the end, but the driver behind is on the hunt. He's going for the prey. He's saying, you know what? I can win my first race here in the light rain. The gods have blessed me here today. Can I win for my home track, for my home team?
I'm getting Austria vibes in 2024 season with Max Verstappen and Lando.
Yeah, that could possibly happen with these two drivers, or Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen 2021, maybe.
I don't think so in the rain or 2019 Leclerc and Hamilton could happen. So we need to find out. The gap is 1.9 and every corner it's going down 1/10. It's 1.8 now. So David is pushing to the limits and the Mercedes needs to do a really good defense to him.
Yeah, one driver's gonna have to do for defensive move. One driver's gonna be on the attack. Who can come out on top? It is gonna be David looking for the move. He goes around the
And
outside.
he
He
does.
gets it. For now, he does.
Oh, if the Mercedes dives to the inside here, it's going to be controversial, but he's not. He's not taking the risk. So David has the lead of the race once again. Oh, he goes wide, and the King Sauber now gets the position.
Yeah, so Williams goes a bit slightly off track in P5, but it might be a warning for him. So does the Haas of P8.
Oh, the P12, Red Bull, and the Haas is fighting with each other. We need to take a look at this. And Nyria is closing up flop over and going for the inside. He couldn't make it. That's a risky one, so it could cost him as well. Look at the sliding. He's sliding like a go-kart at the moment, and he has a little bit of slipstream. Is it going to be good for him or not? He's using all of the ERS he has. This is 2 for him, and yeah, he couldn't make it.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate there for him. And surely he's going to go for the last lap battle between P12 and P11 maybe?
I expect so. So, AFAM, I agree with you.
Not Nathan in P6. He's going to go for the move. He gets it up into P5. Maybe the mediums aren't the best tyre for now. He was P1 just for last lap, but now he's P6.
I mean, the Mercedes could try a fastest lap of this race in the end of the race.
Yeah, on softs or...
Oh wait, I forgot it was raining.
Yeah, so we could...
I mean, the fastest lap in the rain, not the fastest lap of the race, but fastest lap in the rain. Why not?
Yeah. as we're gonna have to do the drive of day real soon when there's 2 more laps to go. So on lap 25, we will both agree on who we think.
Lap
Yeah,
26, not 25, if you count the last lap. But it's going to be a risky one because everyone is doing a good job at the moment.
yeah. Like one driver could potentially be last, and they could have gained most of the positions. But yeah, we'll have to decide on what you think in what you think basically, and from what I'm
By the
thinking of.
way, the Williams and the McLaren is fighting for a podium place at the moment, and the Williams is really pushing. With the look at this, they have 7 tire lap age difference, so it's going to pay off to the Williams in the straight, getting the slipstream. He tries the ultimate overtake here and does the overtake on the McLaren, but still, the McLaren did a pretty good job on the strategies.
Yeah, as he was the first driver to call pitting onto the intermediates. It was a bit of a risky gamble, and that gamble slightly did pay off for him.
Yeah, of course he did. He did pass, and yeah, 1 lap left for our driver of the day. We will decide and discuss about it as David is leading the race.
Yeah, it's been a alright dominant drive so far from him, but I don't know if that would maybe be the best idea to get a dominant drive. Yeah, so far from the Scuderia Ferrari, but his teammate in P5 trying to gain those places slowly and surely.
Oh, David is literally the rainmaster. Look at that. He's pushing really good and not sliding that much.
Yeah, he knows what he's got to do, and surely he's been practicing the rain on this game because yeah, he's just gaining everywhere. Each corner, it's like gain one corner, gain the next corner. Racing diabetes. I don't know if he can gain slowly or surely, but he's trying something, and I don't know if it's gonna work out for him.
So I'm with Darius at the moment in P6. He started the race in P2, I think, at the first safety car, and he's on P6. What did he do with the strategy? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he thought of a dry race, and that dry race could have potentially happened if there was no rain. Like,
Oh, by the way, this is the time for the driver of the day. So let me know your thoughts now.
I'm thinking of maybe P3 in the Williams.
If you ask me, I need to choose a back. I don't know. Let me see how the penalty. That is 3 seconds. So the McLaren has a little bit of chance, but I have to choose the driver of the day. I don't know, racing diabetes.
Yeah, I can agree on that then. If you wanna, yeah.
He was on the back, but he did a really good job with the safety car planning and the strategy. He's P2 at the moment. My thoughts are in racing diabetes.
Yeah, that is respectable. As in behind the Williams driver has got another 3 second time penalty trying to push the limits towards the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure we can agree on that then.
And then we go to the leader of the race. David started on pole with a really good lap. We'll start the final lap of this race. That was a good run for him, isn't it?
Yeah, a first race of the season. It is going to go his way, and his brother team, his teammate in P4, has battled his way to get past P5, and he's on a roll right now. His teammate.
Oh, racing diabetes closing the gap now. That was 3 seconds and 1.9. Are we going to see a last lap battle with them?
Yeah, if he is, he's gonna have to deploy all of his battery in the tank, trying to get closer towards him and make sure the battle isn't just gonna be won by one driver, it can be won by anyone.
we need to find out. So, yeah, we are coming at the end of this race, and David has been doing a really good job today with a pole of 3 tenths gap, as far as I can remember. Started P1 in this race, is leading the race at the moment in the final lap of this race. That's the final sector of this Grand Prix. Now he needs to be careful there, and he gets a 3-second penalty, like racing diabetes. So it's equal right now, as we can see. But it's his way through. David, the Ferrari, has made a really good job today. On the final turn, David is paying off today. The Rainmaster of Monza is going to win the Monza Grand Prix. AST1, that is a win for David. Racing Diabetes got P3, no P2, and P3 spin. And the P3 goes for the Ferrari. What a race!
Yeah, it all happened towards the end, as Ender Williams gets overtaken just. No, he doesn't get overtaken just before the line. It was a close one there, but two Scuderia Ferraris on a podium.
On the podium.
A bit unexpected there, but it happened, and I guess it worked for some drivers. As in, for Red Bull in P10 has a 10-second time penalty. So does the Haas driver. And then Audi up into
Yeah, but
P11.
the Ferrari has the seat today. Look, double podium. But the Kicksauber separates them with a really good performance today. Wow, that was a really good race, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very intense, very. Yeah, it had most of the action there, as. Yeah, some drivers really did surprise us. And yeah, just intense in general, really, you know. So.
Really intense. That's what we wanted. That's what we talked about. Like the first moments in the qualifying. That was a really good one.
Yeah, as I could not really ask for anything better, you know. It didn't really go to plan, but it still went quite well, you know. Even though there were a few crashes, a few incidents, but yeah, we can't really ask for anything more. But yeah,
By the way, we were saying at least 2 safety cars, and it did end up by 1 safety car. And surprisingly, it's not in the first lap. And there goes the trape to the Ferrari. What a race that was! What a good race!
yeah. So Scuderia Ferrari team they'll be like they won't be fuming. They'll be excited with that. They could have got a driver on P2 maybe if there was just a few more laps maybe.
I don't know, but the race ended in Ferrari's home race. That is a win for Ferrari. David wins the Grand Prix with behind him Racing Diabetes and Nathan. That was the podium for you. And the McLaren paid off with a really good strategy, pitting for the early intermediates as the Williams spawns in the last lap. And
Yeah.
at 99, Darius, Yuan, Leo Ferrando, Nairo is the points.
Yeah, thank you everyone for joining us, as thank you all for the kind messages. I've been your main host, Leo Coco PC, and I've been joined with.
Yeah, so words on me. I was your second commentator today, Bugra, and it was fun race, good race, nice one. Thank you for being here as with today.
Thank you. Go enjoy your day, everyone, and peace out. Or enjoy your day.